The man, having just finished his pleasure, pulls up his pants and pours a bit of gold dust into a bowl to pay for the girl who had just served him. But no sooner had the man left than the madam began selecting the next customer. Because the girl was the star of the establishment, many men were willing to pay for her company. Yet, purchasing a ticket was only the first step. Only the chosen one could spend the night with her. When the madam announced that today's session was the last, the men below went wild, each hoping to be the lucky one. But there could only be one winner. When the madam called out the winning number, the chosen man was overjoyed, while the others were left disheartened. Upstairs, Lisa watched the scene with numbness, her thoughts drifting back to the past. She was the illegitimate daughter of a wealthy family and had once enjoyed a prosperous and peaceful childhood. Today was her first meeting with her father, but instead of joy, his face showed nothing but disdain. Her mother, trying to break the ice, attempted to use her daughter to bridge the gap between them. However, her father seemed unwilling to discuss the matter and stood up to leave. Desperate to keep him, Lisa hurried forward and called out Daddy, but he told her not to address him that way and left without looking back, cutting off financial support for both mother and daughter. To support her daughter, her mother took a path of no return, with men queuing up to enter her small room. Whenever her mother entertained clients, Lisa obediently waited outside. This life took a toll on her mother's body and mind, but with no other skills, she had no choice. Eventually, her mother contracted a gynecological disease from the profession and soon passed away. Lisa was then sold by her uncle to a hotel. 10 years passed, and at 17, Lisa had inherited her mother's fine genes, growing into a graceful young woman. The Duke began arranging for her to receive clients. Suddenly, a familiar figure appeared in the crowd. Lisa immediately recognized him as the man who had abandoned her and her mother, her biological father, who was also the client arranged by the Duke for her that night. Upon seeing Lisa, the man felt a sense of déjà vu and asked if they had met before. In response to her father's question, Lisa merely smiled and led him into the room. What happened next is not pleasant to recount, so we choose to skip over it. Afterward, the man chose to end his own life because Lisa had revealed the entire truth to him, aiming to fill him with remorse and guilt.